Let's face it, no one ever left home to become one with the crowd. No one ever hit the road without a drive and without a need to succeed. No one, never. Because the whole idea to start on your own is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in. It has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Today's business opportunity is with Bikaner Express. Bikaner Express is an international brand known for its multi-cuisine vegetarian restaurants and world-class packaged namkeens and sweets. Bikaner Express is certified for top hygiene and quality standards. It has become a favorite in India and abroad, offering fresh, authentic snacks that cater to diverse tastes. Currently, Bikaner Express operates in India, Singapore, Malaysia, Dubai, and New Zealand, with upcoming expansions in US and Hong Kong airports. Today, I'm joined with the co-founders, Siddhant and Loveshji. And I'm also joined up with our channel partners, Praveen Diwan from North, Ashish Vora from Mumbai, Divya from Hyderabad, and Monica from East. But before we go ahead and talk about more about this brand, I would request to all the viewers that you have an opportunity to ask your queries about the brand and the business opportunity. I would request you to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box. To make this session more interactive, we will take up all your queries post the presentation. Now, I would invite Siddhant and Loveshji to please come forward and share the presentation and the business opportunity for our viewers.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Bharatji. Good afternoon. Thank you so much, everyone, first of all, for making time for this opportunity. And here today we are to discuss about Bikaner Express, which we have seen a lot of growth with pan-India and globally. So ours is a multi-cuisine vegetarian restaurant concept. It's a format where we are serving chaat, sweets, snacks, bakery, and South Indian, North Indian, Chinese, continental beverages. It's a one-stop solution where in a very pocket-friendly price, you can get all the availability of service of a good QSR restaurant. Also, to add up, we are doing good packagings, good hampers for giftings. So it's also an additional setup. With this going forward, we in our format as a franchisee, we are working pan-India and globally, where we are providing all the solutions from end to end, starting from I'll also add up my share the screen for my portfolio, where you can also get a little idea on this, the presentation.
Sure.
I hope it's visible to everyone. Is it?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are a pure vegetarian restaurant where we are just selling all the regional tastes of North, basically all the regional tastes, and a very hygienic quality manner, where we have worked on the quality and SOPs in a proper channelized manner, how we can save the costings and how we can provide the ultimate taste for our food products. So we are basically having our own manufacturing infrastructure. We're not dependent on any other people, any third party to do it. We are doing it end to end ourselves. And we are equipped for productions in Gurgaon and a proper storage facility, which we have, and a proper distribution channel network across India. So these are our product portfolios. And this is the menu which we are offering. It's a multi-cuisine menu. You can have a look at it. It starts from the chart section to ranging from the South Indian to North Indian and Chinese and continental. We have another slide, which is an add-on to the menu as well. So it's a wide ranging menu. So if a family comes and if they want to, if a family of 4 or 5 or 6 people comes, and if anyone wants to have a South Indian, they can go for South Indian. If anyone wants to go for a North Indian, they can go for North Indian. We have a full one-stop solution at our restaurant. They need not go to another restaurant to have anything ranging from any other product. So basically now we are going to next to our slides of restaurants, the format which we are there. First, I will like to add on what is the solutions what we are providing. The solutions which we are providing to our restaurant format is we are going to provide all the manpower solutions from end to end, from a manager to a cashier to all the skilled laborers, in terms of all the chefs, in terms of all the counter boys, in terms of background operations of the sweet chefs, the karigars, which know the whole skilled working of it, the skilled proper working of how to make the sweets, how to make the charts, how to make the proper North Indian dishes. So it's in proper authentic taste, which we are providing. So these are our formats of restaurants. This is how it looks.
Where all these locations are, by the way?
They're pan-India. Pan-Indian globally. There are these locations. You must see there must be a lot of interior changes also, because from I mean, when we started back in 2016 to now, we have opened multiple restaurants. So as the new trends are coming in, we are putting up the new interior portfolios. You might see them in the slides ahead. So this is the hamper section, which I was talking about, which is a good quick grab thing, which works really well now and has good margins on it. So these are earlier restaurants of the earlier phase when we started. This is the transit to the new phase. This one, this particular slide. Proper sweets counters and bakery counters with back-end supply of the boxes, sweet boxes, and grab food grab products. This particular outlet is in Jharkhand, Hazaribagh, with great interiors.
is how kitchen we do it.
So this particular section is how our new outlets are planned to come now. So this is how the new outlet formats are looking. All the upcoming restaurants are going to look at how this slides is looking at. This is our presence.
We are in Bihar, we are in Punjab, we are in Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Assam, Rajasthan.
Okay, if you can also help us understand how many stores you have in Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, like.
In totality, we have about 35 plus stores and about 8 to 9 stores in Bihar. We just opened one outlet in Darbhanga last week and signed 2 more EUIs for it. I'll give a little proportionate on the stores which are existing. So basically, in UP, we have about 10 stores. Bihar, now operational 7 stores and 3 more stores coming, one before Diwali and one during December and one in January. And then we have in Jharkhand and we have in Madhya Pradesh. Satna is opening up on 3rd of October, just next week.
Riva,
is coming up. That is also before Diwali. Indore, we have signed an LOI. So we have for that. Their structure is getting ready. And Mumbai store is coming up just before Dussehra, 11th or 12th of October. It is opening up. And it's a very, very grand store which is coming up. Usually you do not find this kind of space in Mumbai where you get a grand space. But touch wood, we found a very, very nice space. It has a very good frontage. It's a massive store. It's a proper flagship outlet. It also includes a banqueting purpose, which adds up to the revenue. So it's a full-fledged model. And hopefully, let's see how it goes. And then we have other stores in these other cities. So before we shift to the model, also I'd like to add on the manpower solutions which we were talking about, which we provide. With this, we've also added upon our SOPs in terms of gravies, the basic techniques and the basic SOPs for the gravies which we are providing. So which can cut the costing and provide a lot of efficiency. And now also with these number of outlets, we have gotten into proper centralized supply. So a lot of things has become very, very easy for a franchise to replicate and operate it, because things going forward from here now will be managed as a centralized setup. All the background operations will be handled by the company. We would just require 1 person or 2 person from the franchisee's point of view to look after have the cash collection, sales and the purchase department and the local know-how of the outlet. That he becomes a connected source between us and the franchisee. And it is just a very easy work for him to handle this kind of local approaches. All the background operations the company are going to handle. In terms of all the SOP running, the manual will be providing, the gravies the company will be providing, their costing in terms of with our centralized setups now, with the brands, lot of brands, would also help in the efficiency now. So I'll explain on the model which we just started with, which we'll just start with, which starts in the portfolio. So it's a 1500 square feet model, which we would like to start with now. Right now, our formats are all bigger models. It's all 2500 square feet to 3000 square feet to 4000 square feet. This is just to add up new portfolios. So this model basically has charts, snacks, and just a multi-cuisine restaurant model, South Indian, North Indian, Chinese, continental. So it's just that. So on the structuring part, the capex cost, which comes out to be, the interiors would range from 37,50,000 approx as a turnkey setup. So we would just require a bare shell area from the customer, and our interior team, our vendor team of interiors, whichever is selected for that particular restaurant on the panel, He will go over there and he will handle it. And he will hand over the project to us in a time frame manner of 45 to 60 days, whatever is committed according to the site. And the whole project is done on a turnkey basis because they are providing us just a cemented wall with electric connection and a plumbing connection. And rest all the work from the tiling to the interior work in terms of the woodwork, from your ceiling work to your kitchen work to your decoration of the outlet, from end-to-end solution, the interior will do it. They don't need to go here and there. So it's a very one-stop solution being provided from their end. So it's a very ease-on factor from the first day when they are joining hands with us, that they don't need to go here and there for the interior part of it. And they get a particular date to start their work and finish the project with the same enthusiasm they joined with. It's not something that they join on a particular date and the projects keep getting delayed. Both of us leave forego with the enthusiasm on it. So next is the fit outs. So for the fit outs, basically this includes, again, an approximation costing of the air conditioning according to the square feet, the exhaust hoods, the ventilation works, the gas works, the furniture part of it, depending upon, again, on the range of furniture which is coming in. So it ranges to this, starts with this approximation on this. If somebody wants to add on a luxury line to it, so it can go on different level. For the equipments, the costing is 21 lakhs. Just for the multi-cuisine restaurant setup and a Chaat Snacks live counter setups. So it ranges approximately to this. All the costings can go plus minus 10%, depending again on the costings of on the sizable of the area. The franchisee fee for this particular portfolio, this model is 20 lakhs. I'll shift to the next slide, Praji. The rest part of the HR and investments, the team can get in touch and they can explain them one-on-one. So the next model is 2000 square feet. Again, progressing from this model to 2000 square feet model, where we have Chaat, Snacks and multi-cuisine restaurant. Again, the sitting sizes increases from a 45 seating to a 60-seater outlet, or maybe can go to a 70-seater also. So depending upon the sitting plan the company makes. It is just an expansion. Everything remains the same. It is just an expansion in terms of the square feet size, which is being added to the turnkey project. So that adds to 50 lakhs. Rest all the costings for the fit outs increases a bit due to the furniture part being increased and the space being increased. So that's just an add-on on this. The rest, the 20 lakh rupees for the franchisee fee is same for 2000 square feet, Chaat, Snacks and multi-cuisine. This is where the expansion in terms of your size area expanding, your costing increases a bit. The whole project for 2000 square feet comes out to be around 1 CR, a little above 1 CR. Now the third model, which we are working on, it's a proper model, which contains charts. Add-on here is sweets. The sweet section is an add-on. Snacks again being continued, and bakery section is an add-on in this. And it's a multi-cuisine restaurant model. So as a full concept or a full course model. Here the franchisee fee increases to 25 lakhs because 2 new sections have been added of sweets and bakery. And the square feet size increases, and the interior costing in this increases a bit because of the setup. At the background operations need to be done in the terms of the kitchen settings need to be changed, and little interior settings needs to be changed. So a little costing in the turnkey project changes. The fit out costings also increases, and equipment costings increases over here from 21 to 30 because of the suite counters being added in this. So we are adding about 7 to 8 sweet counters and bakery counters to it, and we are adding refrigeration counters behind it. So because of that, a little equipment cost increases. So the whole setup cost, including the franchisee fee, the project cost comes to around 1 crore 24 lakhs, approximately. The HR cost for this And the cost and the explanation for this, you can get in touch with the team. They'll explain. Now, this is the most running model which we have, 2,500 square feet model. As a preference, as a personal preference, I would say it is better to do at a 2,500 square feet, because it has a very easily fit out model for every space. You get a very good space for your counters, you get a very good space for your sitting, for your furniture plan, you get a good space for your kitchen working. So this is, I mean, from my end, it's a perfect model to start with. The franchisee fee for this is 25 lakhs. And the interior costings for this, due to increase in the size, again increases. The fit outs also increases due to the size comparison, because 500 square feet has been added. Equipment costing again remains 30 because of the suites counters and the under counter refrigerations and multi cuisine restaurant and live counters. The costing for this project goes to 140. Above, going ahead with this, ahead with this model, 2,500 square feet, we can obviously work with new models, new sizes, which we are already working in bigger sizes and formats in terms of 3,000 square feet or a 3,500 square feet. A little tweaking can be done for the highway projects, because over there, some highway projects don't require the suites model to be run. So on all the highway projects, we can, because it's a proper 12-hour functioning model. So over there, suites don't need to be added. From there, suites can be removed, and the sizes in terms of sitting and your sitting plan and master plan includes that. Also, as an add-on, which I'll say, where our outlets are already existing, we have a production house. So from that production house, the supply is given for the suites and charts, where we require a back-end kitchen. Wherever who is preferring to do a suites model, so we will require this back-end kitchen. So usually for a small micro back-end kitchen, we require a 20 lakhs plus approximately costing is given in for this back-end kitchen for all the equipments. That is equipments and machinery and the suite karigars and whatever they require.
All the utensils
and trays and everything
they need it.
they require for it. So wherever the outlet doesn't exist, I mean, where there are cluster of outlets or even a one outlet exists, there will be a back-end kitchen to supply it. If there isn't, then we will have to add on to this project, add this costing to our project.
That will make your master kitchen and master basin,
Yes.
then to supply to others also.
And if the second outlet comes in that particular city, then this particular franchisee can supply to the other franchisee also, and he will earn a margin in it. And if there are cluster of restaurants in a particular city, for example, a 3 or a 4, then the company is planning to open their own centralized kitchen, and they will supply it to all of them to have the same SOP and equal treatment being done to everyone. So the concern for the supply being invariably proportionate to people where they might have a risk of it, that will be avoided. So this is a little supply. This is our snack food products, which we are already doing, all the namkeens, a little add-on to our restaurant line. These are our Maida products portfolios. Basically, these are for more of a retail and retail supply. Now, adding on what we can, what the company as in support is giving, apart which I have already mentioned that we are providing an end-to-end solution in terms of manpower, SOPs, the background operations company is handling, the technique company is giving, any replacement of the staffing company is handling. We have a USP in terms of the gravies which we are supplying. We are giving them a centralized buying approach. I mean, whatever easy to easy approach the company can give them, the company is trying to give them. And we are a worldwide, mostly we are worldwide registered in all the places globally that is there. And as a format wise, we have also added two new formats of 1500 square feet to 2000 square feet to, I mean, function out this process more easily. If somebody wants to venture without suites, they will also get an idea to work without suites. So, Bharatji, here on, you can go forward with this.
Right. Thanks so much, Siddhant, for the detailed presentation. Now, um, well, we also have lots of queries into the Q&A box. We'll take it, in between. But I would rather like to, request our the channel partners in case if you would like to add anything.
Couple of things from my side, Siddharji. I think nice concept. Can you hear me?
Yes, Praveenji, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
So nice concept, definitely need of the hour. I mean, a lot of players like Haldirams and Bikaner Walas. I mean, it's difficult to get franchisee of these brands.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to see that a brand similar to that has come up and offering opportunities for investors to invest and get into this business. So maybe if you can highlight some of your USPs in terms of how you are placed with respect to all these other big players in this segment. When there are a lot of big players and then there are a lot of smaller players as well, which has sprung up in the recent past who are doing similar format. So how do we compare and what are our USPs of your model?
See, with the USP in terms of, we're also providing the gravies and centralized approach. And again, a very catchy name, which we have, Bikaner. It's a very catchy and a strong dynamic name, which has a very pull power to it. And I don't know about other brands, but with our brand, definitely we are giving them a very investor friendly portfolio to start their work with. Our figures are not very, very high for any investor to come and join and work with this. So it's a very interesting plan, which we have rolled out our format with. It starts from under 1 CR and goes above 1 CR also. So it's a very investor friendly plan.
So the you said you've got close to 35 outlets right now running.
Yes.
So out of these 35 outlets, how many are franchise outlets and how many are your own?
To this, majorly of our outlets are franchise running, and we are doing extremely well with them.
Okay, and what is a typical monthly run rate of these outlets average in terms of revenue?
It all goes from varies from they are taking from the break-even point to they are making the good amount of money, and they are ranging from 60-70,000 a base and to go up to a 1.5, 2 lakh, 2.5 some days.
Some days we're also seeing a 4 lakhs
also per day a sale. We have seen that amount.
This you're talking about per day, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about the per day, obvious. And
Right.
our USP is one which is more, which is we differentiate from the brand like you're talking about Haldiram or Bikaner Wala or some others, like they are totally on the frozen side, totally on the frozen. We are making most of our things on the fresh food side. So you can understand the USP of the fresh and the frozen are very much different. So when you go for a frozen food, they are into cold chain process. I hope so. Most of the outlets are undergoing. I don't much about that, but still. But we are offering into a fresh one.
Got it.
We don't. We are not right now on the cold chain. We are not using any frozen. Because we are not on the frozen part. The things we are coming on everything is a fresh, like fresh sweets, fresh food. Everything's making fresh in the kitchen.
When we're saying fresh, then it would directly mean that the skill level of the labor that is required would be high.
Yeah.
You would
That is
support
the
that.
definition of the skill labor because we will be providing the standardized gravies to maintain the taste level, the quality, and everything. So standardization will be there. The workforce will be little less on the day side because आपको chopping chop veg masala चाहिए सब gravies they are all on the we will provide them. So they will save us the time and the pricing goes every year of every day of the vegetables and things up and down, that will be controlled. The people will should know about what is my fixed costing will be for the year and so. So you'll be understanding that my costing will be coming same. If the late hours we come with some big orders or big tables, or sometime we come with that the gravy is finished. So in what we are supplying it, you will be never say no to your customer. You always say yes to the customer. So we are provided with that, nothing is going to be get shorted. All base gravies will be intact with you, that you can serve fresh with immediate effect.
They've been
The
given.
gravies will be frozen, right? Or you will be supplying like
No,
a daily
no.
basis?
Gravies are fresh. We are going to supply them, but it's not on the frozen side. Gravies are not on the frozen side.
Okay.
Okay, one of the question
That is
is
only the base
asked.
gravies, but the rest of we are making of the food, because all fresh foods are going to make it over there.
Okay, a few questions. I would like to take it from the chat box. One of the questions like how many people you need to run a small scale store, and who will be providing them? Maybe I think will you be helping in hiring those people?
Yes,
And how many
definitely.
generally you need?
Yes,
How many
we
people
will
generally?
be giving all the taking care of all the skilled staff, everything, and we will providing them. If they go, we will replace them. If he don't do a good work, we will replace them. He want to go, he is leaving, we will replace them. So all replacements are done by us only. He don't
Okay,
have to take any type of and no stress had to taken about the skilled labor, because this is the only major challenge part in this business.
okay, and you have any stores in Bangalore?
Not as of now.
Not as of now, but you are absolutely open for it,
Yes.
Absolutely open.
right?
Totally open
One of
and
the question, I mean, generally, I mean, lots of people have asked, like, are you offering FOCO model?
Right now, no FOCO model. We are only operating in the franchise operated model.
FOFO model,
FOFO.
but some models of FOCO can be considered depending upon their locations, that can be discussed upon. But let's see where are the locations for FOCO. We can discuss on them, because
Okay.
our major interest is on.
Actually, the model is almost a FOCO, right?
Sorry, please come again.
I think what you were saying was your model is almost FOCO.
Model is almost,
Sorry, voice is breaking, Ashish sir.
Should I take this one?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. As you said, I think whatever I got from your lag, you said that our model is already FOCO, and yes, it's a mid FOCO
I
model.
believe the model is almost a FOCO because you are managing the entire company. It's called FOCM, franchisee owned company managed, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Because anyways, all the
Yeah.
and end-to-end solutions company is providing them. So
Correct.
their involvement gets very, very limited.
Yeah, we don't want to taking the purchase of the vendors. We want that franchisee should take the challenge of taking of the purchasing, give the transparency. Because of the transparency of any purchase and grocery sale and payment should be done directly from the franchisee account.
Yeah.
We don't want to involve in that. We want to involve in operation basis more. So this operation can be done if he can give one auditor to us, one supervisor like person, just to take care of only payments or to the vendors of our own. Rest we will do the operations.
All the
We
cash
don't want to intervene his things into operation. We will look after all the operation, but he has to look after the vendors payment. That is very wise thing and transparency. Yeah, because we are not involving ourselves into the payments and all. He can take the sales and he can deposit to the bank. He can pay the bills, utility bills, he can vendor bills. That is up to their part. We are just looking 100% on the operation side. We look at that operation. The quality, the service, we will look at that.
Siddharji, I want to know one thing. Like you have offered 1,500 square feet space, snacks, chats, and etc. Right? But if somebody wants to add on sweets only, sweets and snacks for 1,500 square feet, then it will be.
Yeah, it's a doable model. It's a
Yeah.
doable model. We call it's a doable model. We call it a chart hotspot model.
Yeah.
You just want chart, snacks, and sweets.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a doable model we can do in 1,500 square feet.
Okay. And second thing I want to know, as a name represent Bikaner, it's a veg only counter?
Yeah, it's a total vegetarian outlet, total vegetarian concept.
Also, Siddhanji, the namkeens and the packaged foods that you have, so those would be delivered by the brand itself. Those
Yes.
will not be.
Yes,
Those
yes.
would be
brand
delivered
will
from the
deliver.
central manufacturing
Yes.
facility.
Lot of central things are delivered by the brand, and in terms of the namkeens, in terms of carry bags, in terms of the
We will
boxes.
supply all the packaging goods from our central warehouse. We will supply, you don't have to take any tension. We're going to give you from toothpick to every usable things which is used in the restaurant. We will provide the sales with the printing material, because as of now, we don't allow printing of the brand logo by any individual persons. So we give you tissue paper, we give you carry bag. We are changing every time. In 2-3 months, we change the box, the sweet box designs. We induct a lot of things which is used in there. It is good for the one restaurant owner. Every time he's getting all the best varieties in the market. So we are always updated with that.
Okay.
Now, can we also talk about typical food costs involved in this business?
Yeah, food cost, we are taking about, like, if we talk about the beverages, it's come to 10-11%. We talk about the South Indian and the Chinese, it varies about 16 to 18%. If we come about the Indian food cost, it come to 27% approximately, and sweets approximately 35 to 40%.
On an average, it would be around 25 to 30%.
Yeah, average around 25 to 30%. If we take the sweets, so it comes to like that only.
And how much?
Operational expenses.
How much is the wastage percentage?
Wastage is very little about it. That is all count out. We in the restaurant side, you get 2 or 3% wastage, not more than that.
And that can be controlled.
That is also very controllable.
After
2% is nothing.
Inventory
2 to 3%.
systems are in place, so it can be controlled with the sales structure, seeing the sales structure, that what is being sold and what is not being sold. So that is all controllable.
If we can really take a good time of control within a 3 to 4 months, because we understand the market, we understand the sales structure, we understand what is. See, very first day I had to fill it with all the varieties. I had to take my backup also. So we cannot take the challenge, because we had to fill our counters also. We had to give our all the varieties. So in 1 month time, 1.5 month time, or 2 months time, we understand which is a fast selling project, which is a slow selling project. So we manufacture according to that. So wastage is very controllable.
Okay, Siddhanji, I would like to ask you a question. Like Hyderabad is a hub for non-veg. Okay, how do you think like veg market, like a veg brand like Bikaner Space can sustain in this market? So like.
Actually, Hyderabad is a very non-veg, and everybody is not doing the
Non-veg. That's
the
right.
non-veg on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
They are also
Yes.
full with that non-veg. I've seen a lot of you can see the community which is more over there.
Yes. Yes.
They are liking more of the vegetarian type. They go for South Indian, they go for a North Indian food, they
Correct.
go for all the multi-cuisine things. So they are they I think they are the most, but they had the non-veg at their home, because they know the better cook. They are the cook in the non-veg.
Yes. Yes.
So they will come out for the vegetarian.
They also want different taste. They also want different sweets to be eaten.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, a couple of questions from the chat box. Sandeep is asking price for setting up store in US, Canada with 1,500 square feet area, and expected profit margin sales projection of 1,500 square feet? I guess, well, this is really, the answer would really be very long, but still, if you could just summarize it in short.
See, in the US, in US, what we had gone through, we were in January, we are registered in US, we had gone through the market, we had a lot of inquiries, but at least for setting up the US, Canada, you just need more than $500,000.
Yes. With the accurate place they have and everything, we can come with the quotation on it. But
For setup, because everything has to be set up from there, we can go little less also. But right now, because the costing of the things, but definitely we can cut the cost because we can do something very good in our expertise. We can send it everything prefabricated from here. That will really save our cost more. We can send everything, we can ship from India as a prefabricated from the interior, and 2 or 3, 4% can just fix it over there. So we can go lesser than that, our cost also.
Okay. Okay, we'll take the last question, which is, two questions have been asked in a similar way, like how you position yourself against the Haldiram and the Bikaner.
I think we already answered that.
We already answered that, I think so, at the beginning, when Praveenji was asking.
That
Okay,
was
so-
that was already tested.
All right. So, any further question, from the panelist?
So Siddharth, how frequently, do you keep changing your product menu and, you keep updating it, and any local flavors you try to add some percentage when you're opening in a certain locations?
Yes,
Yes,
we add our local things, a little, the highly local recommended, we always keep in our menu.
Okay.
Also, to add on, wherever localite menu, like local places we are opening up, we will add a local flavor to it. But we are here committed to giving the taste what we are here to for our North Indian, the proper authentic Delhi 6 taste, which we are here to give that. So we are promoting that because that is what the audience and the people over there, they are wanting. That is the
Okay.
pull factor for us. So as a highlight, a localite menu or a localite flavor can be added, and plus adding up to it, which we answered that new packaging is always being done in every 3 to 4 months, in every 6 months, every new SKU is being added. So we have a lot of varieties in terms of the retailing products, apart from whatever fresh is sold in the store. Apart from that, we are giving the namkeens, we are giving makhanas, we're giving pickles, we are giving mouth fresheners, ready to take away sweets. So a lot of things.
There's a lot of things which is we filled by the store when you have to. Actually, you're coming, it's a complete concept. You go for alone bakery, standalone bakery. So you have a bakery, everything. You have breads, tortilla, everything you're having in the one store. So somebody is walking into your store, he can't go out of buying at least 2 or 3 items. You buy it. You will not go empty-handed.
And reordering of inventory is done by your team itself, right?
Yes.
What levels the reordering needs to be done, and storing of inventory for how many days?
Definitely.
Based on the expiry date.
Who look after it, he has connect with directly with the storekeeper of the outlet. He every day, every 3 days, he get all the report which is getting and how to supply it. It takes the supply time chain. Like if we are talking about the Hyderabad or Bangalore or Karnataka, we take the time of 1 week traveling time, okay? And the store should not get hampered. We do that.
Okay, and typically for a 1,500 store, how much staff you think you will be deploying?
In a 1,500 store, we are talking about the sweet charts next one only, or restaurant one?
No, total staff overall. How many people you will be deploying there?
The model of is different with the, if we don't have a restaurant, then we have to
No, with the
keep
restaurant. 1,500 with the restaurant without suites.
1,500 with a restaurant without suites. Approximately, we need approximately 20 staff.
20 staff. Okay.
22 without, I minus the housekeeping. Housekeeping and the waiters are to be kept locally by the franchisee only. We hire from the local only. We don't supply them.
Okay.
And
if say yours is the first outlet in the city, for example, and they also want to do suites, So they will have to set up their own kind of
Yes, they can set
manufacturing.
up their own,
If
and it can be a benefit for them also. Second store, they can supply chain. They can be a base kitchen for the second store. And
It
they
can
will
be any
keep
other
the-
franchisee,
they
but
have
they
the
can supply.
they can keep the margin of that.
Okay. Okay. So what is the space requirement for that?
We need
Manufacturing
approximately
of sweets?
2,200 to 2,500 minimum. Any
Okay,
remote
for
area,
sweets.
any you can, if you're in the same building, you can build up with a metro sheet with on the top of your building.
Terrace.
That's very visible. If you can put that factory into the top of the building, or you can take any non-really commercial place
Commercial.
to your store, which is not highly rented.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. So
Thank you.
that's it for the day. And I think this was really a good session, right? Lots of people asked many questions, right? So I would like to thank all the viewers for joining this webinar and asking all your queries. I mean, this kind of webinars are done for you so that you can take an informed decision with the best opportunity available. We would like to appreciate all the panelists for being available for this webinar and sharing details, especially the co-founders of this brand. We really appreciate you. And also, I would like to thank all my panelists, Divya, Monica, Ashiji, Pravinji, for being available for this webinar and helping us driving this webinar perfect. So that's it for the day, guys. Thank you so much for joining. To the viewers, once again, if you would like to have a one-on-one discussion with the brand, you can contact us on our hotline number 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Now, just for the last, I would request both the co-founders just to say the last words for the investors.
Thank you so much, everyone, for making time for this scheduled webinar. And we are okay and welcome for your any type of questions you want to ask. You can get in touch with the team, and we'll be very happy to answer them.
We are here with our open arms to welcome all to the Bikaner Express family. We are waiting for you.
All right.
Let's
Thanks
start.
so much, sir. Sure. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a nice day ahead.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.